that by now many of you have either watched or read Vivian Krause's research into American groups demarketing Alberta oil. There have been long-standing campaigns pumping over $300 million to stall and stop our economy, mainly from groups like the Rockefeller brothers who co-fund organizations like CorpEthics. While watching one of Krause's presentations, she asked the audience to take their phones out, fire up Google, and type in CorpEthics tar sands campaign. So that's exactly what I did, and it would be a severe understatement to say that I was disturbed over what I read, and I urge all of you to go and Google CorpEthics tar sands campaign yourselves. At the very top of the CorpEthics page, it states their plan, and I quote, "From the very beginning, the campaign strategy was to landlock the tar sands, so their crude could not reach the international market, where it could fetch a high price per barrel. This meant national and grassroots organizing to block all proposed pipelines," end quote. Now, when they say grassroots, what they actually mean is professional protesters who earn a salary similar or more than what Justin Trudeau makes. So how exactly are they doing this? Well, if you look into the Rockefeller strategy, they have a very precise plan that's been in motion for over a decade, and that is to sour the world's perception of Canadian energy. But first, to have the highest influence possible, they needed to infiltrate key Canadian decision makers in our environmental and energy departments. CorpEthics openly brags about this on their site, and I quote, "They played a role in helping to unseat the Conservative Party in Alberta and nationally." So then they went on to further say that everything Rachel Notley and her NDP government has done, like the emissions cap on our oil sands, the carbon tax, and killing coal, was exactly the plan CorpEthics had in mind. Not only did this make me incredibly angry, it made it abundantly clear that Rachel Notley and her NDP government have never had Alberta's best interests at heart. She's been playing as a puppet to whatever an American anti-oil group has wanted, and she's been playing Albertans for fools. This new I Love Alberta Oil and Gas campaign the NDP is running is a total ruse. They know they need oil and gas votes if they have any hope of being re-elected. And what scares me is, what if people actually believe these NDP actors? And what would the NDP do if they were re-elected, considering they've done everything that a group like CorpEthics tar sands campaign has asked them to do? CorpEthics is also really happy with Justin Trudeau's actions with things like the BC tanker ban, Bill C-69, killing Northern Gateway and Energy East pipelines. And I quote again, "This strategy is successful to this day. All the proposed pipelines in Canada have effectively been blocked." So why are these American-funded groups targeting us? They've never gone after North Dakota or Texas or Venezuela or Saudi Arabia, etc. It's because we are direct competition and we've been too nice to fight back. These US groups want to bully us out of the international market so that they can remain superior. But Albertans and Canadians have had their eyes open thanks to the amazing work done by people like Vivian Krause. Albertans have also had their eyes open to the NDP deceit and betrayal, and we refuse to sit back and continue to let an American-funded group like CorpEthics play puppet master to an Alberta premier. CorpEthics may brag about their influence over our politicians, but there's one thing they have not taken into account. Albertans are tough, and we will not sit back and be bullied anymore. We've had enough, and there is nothing more dangerous than a cornered animal. We are ready to fight back, and we are ready to tell groups like CorpEthics to get the hell out of our business and get the hell out of Alberta.